Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again for your monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for April 2016. This is for everyone with their Ascendant, Sun, or Moon in the lovely Aries. So just so you guys know, I want to make sure you guys are being very clear that you can't confirm and you can't schedule a reading through my website. You're going to have to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com, to schedule a private reading. There have been people that have been continuing to post comments on my calendar page and on my website, oracledaphne.com, and I do not see those comments until way later. I am asking everyone in all of my videos, please, do not post a comment or try to book a reading through my website. Unfortunately, it's just not set up that way. Other people, they may book that way, but I don't book that way. I may do it differently in the future, but right now, my calendar is just a calendar. People can post comments on there, but, and I did just remove my members page, just so you guys know. I did that because I'm trying to make it, streamline, private readings and scheduling private readings and making it easier for everyone, basically. Other than that, there has been also a little bit of confusion about my sex and relationship videos. Those videos are for purchase, rental only, okay? So this time around I did a little trailer that everybody can watch. It's about 2 minutes long, and that's not the video. There's like a whole other video on the, aside from that. So you'll have to go through the prompts and actually pay to watch it. And those are going to remain for purchase only in the future, just so you guys know. So those are not free, but these videos obviously are free for everyone in the world and will remain free, okay? And these I consider my general readings. And I did split it up recently on my Oracle Daphne main channel page, so you'll see those changes. You should see those changes as well. Just to make it clear for everyone, because people go into a total panic when they're not able to access the video, and they think that, it's something that they're doing, and it's not. It's just you can't access it without paying for the sex and relationship videos, unlike these other videos that I do that are free for everyone. So again, this is for everyone with their Ascendant, Sun, or Moon in Aries, and I'm going to just lay out a spread for you really quickly. This is my second time recording this video because yesterday I had all these plants, these avocado trees that I had grown from seed. And I was watering them a lot, like you're supposed to. Avocado trees really like water. But the crazy thing is that they were attracting a lot of fruit flies, and it was starting to really irritate me. And even during my video, I was just irritated. I was just like, and so eventually I actually went out. It's just an interesting story. I went out and I decided to plant them. Instead, and I actually met someone here, and we became friends, and we just started talking. And so it's actually really cool how that works. If the universe is giving you a sign to go do something, or like for me it was like go plant, take the plants out of the house. I was like, I've got to get these out of here. If there's a sign from the universe saying that you need to do it, and you're a fire sign, so it's crucial that you listen to your instincts. This month, this is your month. Also, I've done this before, where if I re-record a video, I'll kind of talk a little bit about the first, spread that I did in comparison to this one. And the energies from the first spread, there's a lot of like busy energy for Aries for the month of April 2016. A lot of busy people everywhere. People coming out of the woodwork, maybe friends coming out of the woodwork, family coming out of the woodwork. It's like you know, you got obligations and responsibilities, and you may come from a large family and be talking to them. You may be going to social gatherings where there's like a lot of people. You may be going to parties or clubs where there's a lot of people also. I see like crowds, so like music, you know, concerts, shows, things like that. Message me if you're going to a show in April and you're in Aries and you're going to see someone. Let me know who you're going to go see. I'd love to hear about it. But I just feel like there's just a lot. There were so many people almost that I felt like it was hard for me to read it, and it was hard for me to vibe with it. So it's another reason why I'm re-recording, because I feel like it's going to be better all around for you guys to get. I feel like a better reading that's more, you know, that I'm vibing with a little bit more, and I'm not so distracted by fruit flies. So yeah, so there's just a lot of people and a lot of busyness, and you know, and happy birthday, by the way, too. I don't really say happy birthday in my videos enough, yeah, you know. So you know, happy birthday to you, and I hope you get to celebrate it. And you know, you may be just celebrating your birthday. You know, you may be just having a party, you know, doing something fun. You might actually have like a pool party. Message me if you have a pool party, because I can see like a pool. Someone who has a pool that's an Aries, and you're just inviting people over, or you're just hanging out by a pool. You may live in like California or something, or someplace where it's warm, too. So, so just to begin, let me take a look over here at the spread here and see what we've got. Similar to that reading, there's a lot of what I call fire cards, and you may be in a relationship with another fire sign. I felt this before, and I feel this kind of again. So, you know, Aries, you may be in another relationship with an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries ladies, and Aries guys, same thing. You know, it can be guy, or girl, too. I felt that before, and I do feel that again for this spread. So, those of you watching, you may have a female partner, and you may be female. You may be, you know, also, you may have a male partner, and you're male. Two, that's a fire sign. I feel like there's a lot of fire sign combinations that are watching this video, primarily. Now, there's other ones too, but that was the first thing that kind of stood out to me, and I feel like that's the same thing again. I'm going to start with the card in the distant past, which is the foundation. This is the Six of Pentacles, and as a foundation, it is like money is flowing out like a lot, and because it's sort of like, it's almost like I feel like some of you don't even know where your money is going. You're not watching what you're spending your money on. You may be buying a lot of little things. You may be buying a lot of big things. You may just want to be spending a lot. To have the Six of Pentacles as a foundation, to me, it's sort of like the water. The money is flowing, and it just kind of, to me, it just kind of keeps flowing, because there's nothing in the spread to kind of hold it up. So like if it was on the top of the spread, there'd be another card under it to stop the flow. But in this case, there's like money that's just like flowing out, and it's sort of just like, you know, again, it just, I feel like you don't even know where it's going. I feel like you need to kind of get a grip on where your money is going. There's financial issues. There's also resentment in a partnership. If you're in a long-term marriage partnership, there's someone that's like the main breadwinner, and you may be that person, your partner may be that person, and there's inequality there, because this is a card where this person here is pouring money, okay, that they've earned into this little plant down here. And in a magical kingdom, this plant turns into a person, okay? So this person thinks they're putting in more than this little plant. Not that, and they don't even realize this little plant is holding up this thing that they're sitting on. So they are being supported by this person, just not in a financial way, okay? It could be emotional support, it could be just physical support. There's just, but there's this mindset on somebody's part in your relationship, if you're in a partnership, where someone feels like the other person isn't doing enough, or not enough financially anyways. And so this can lead to resentment. I call this the resentment card. Because this is the foundation, and because I feel like money is flowing out, you need to just be very, very cautious and careful about what you're doing with your money. Get into a pattern of good communication with your partner about finances and what you're, planning. This is like I feel like you need some financial planning. And I feel like this resentment is a pattern. It's kind of like everything is causing more and more resentment within your partnership. So it's like every communication that you have with them causes more resentment. So I just feel like overall, for the month of April, there's going to be, to me, so much resentment to this partnership that it's not really going to last. I don't see that it's going to last. I feel like it's just sort of eating it, sort of like an apple that has a rotten core. I mean, it's getting eaten up from the inside out, okay? And I feel like it's like an internal struggle. It's like an internal thing. It's an internal frustration. Now, some of you may have had financial problems in the past. You may not have a lot of money, or you've been worried about money, or there's been some like issue where you're spending a lot and there's just not a lot coming in. I'm getting a tingle on that. I just feel like you just don't have what you want to have, or you just don't have what you need, There's issues there. Some of you are going to get a new job, which is going to be really good, and it's going to change this pattern. I feel like for those of you who are in a relationship, though, I don't feel like the resentment's going to go away. I feel like the resentment's going to remain, especially if you're in a relationship where one person does more financially than the other. I just feel like that needs to change in order for the resentment to be healed. And I feel like it's going to end up, if you're in a partnership, there's going to be end up heartbreak, or there's a fear of failure here too, fear of failure. And for Aries, everything seems bigger than it actually is. So I feel like because of that, I feel like you could have fears and paranoias about losing it all. Because to me, the Six of Pentacles is money flowing out. So it's sort of like you're afraid of money loss in some cases, or not having enough. But, you have the King of Pentacles in the immediate future. And the King of Pentacles is the Mr. Right card, if not the financial success card of all financial success cards. So, to me, this is like having a lot of money and then losing it all. Or having lost it all in the past and then getting it back again. You may also have some Pisces, too. In your chart if you're watching this, or you may have some interaction. Your partner may be a Pisces, because Pisces has this issue financially where it's like they can go from rags to riches overnight. Things can change drastically. Aquarius as well, Capricorn as well, too. So I feel like there's something about that there. There's that energy too about, you may have lost a lot in the past. You may have gone through a lot of loss. And, you're afraid of loss again. You're afraid of more loss. But I don't feel like... The only thing that I feel like that's good that you're going to lose, in a way, is a relationship. If you're in a relationship. But I don't actually feel like it's a bad thing. I feel like if there's so much resentment and negativity, and, to me, this is also being very, very tired and drained and worn out. Emotionally, you're drained. Emotionally, you don't have anything to give emotionally to your partner. This can also be jealousy, like severe jealousy in some cases, severe, because it's in the position of emotions. Jealousy of what other people have, in some cases. But I feel like it's more of a fear card, because I feel like Aries, to me, there's more fear than jealousy on the Aries part, but Aries can get very jealous. This is also psychic attack too. You may feel unloved and unsupported in some way. You may feel like you're the only one in a relationship, if you have a relationship, or you're the only one kind of holding things up. And right now, I feel like there's not much holding up this relationship if you're in it, and there's not much holding up the energy around you. So I feel like, to me, there's this element of falling, this element of loss, this element of not having what you want, or this fear of not being loved or supported, or fear of not being good enough, or fear of not ever really being successful. But because you have the King of Pentacles in the immediate future, I feel like it's just a paranoia. It's just a fear. I feel like things are going to change. I do feel like things are going to change, and I feel like it's going to be a drastic change. And it's funny that I say that, because as I say that, I look down, and what do I see? I see the Death card, which is complete transformation, which is complete change. So, you may be changing partners. I want to say you may be changing partners. There's some change in partners, change if you're in a relationship, change in job, change in location, change in attitude, change in appearance. There's a lot of things that go into this Death card, which is, to me, it's complete transformation, complete change. So I feel like because it's meeting up with the King of Pentacles, I feel like, to me, it's a new job. It's a job change. It's financial change. It's all of a sudden abundance coming out your ears, you know, money growing out your ears, and you're like, I'll take that. And you're like, I'll take that. And because it's linking up also with the World card, which is crossing you, which is abundance and, you know, prosperity and having everything that you could possibly want at your fingertips. So to me, this is like very high-powered energy, I feel, and this is very prosperous energy. So, but because you have these like extremes, there's like extreme energies here. Like, to me, this is like, these two cards are like loss, financial loss, paranoia, fear, lack, not having the support that you need, and just feeling like your balls are hanging in the wind, you know? and then the two of these together are so abundant. They're just magical. And so it's really, really awesome. These two are really, really awesome. I mean, this is also the psychic card too. So you may be a psychic medium. You may be talking to a psychic. You may be talking to me. Because I see that card as well for myself sometimes. But I want to say that this is where your financial outlook is really going to change, and you really are focused on finance in the month of April, as well as hanging out with friends, as well as being social. Because I feel like for you, it's like a strong social time. It's extremely social. So to me, it's a great time for business. Anything that's going to delay, you have 3 waiting cards here. I'm going to show you them, okay? To me, you have the 5 of Cups in the recent past, which is looking out into the ocean of life and saying, how much longer do I have to wait for things to get better? When are things going to get better? How much longer is it going to be before I get my... Because to me, this is a settlement too. This is also a legal thing. This card is legal. So you may be waiting on some kind of legal settlement. Or, you know, if you've gotten a divorce, this is the finalizing the papers, or you know, getting things going as far as your divorce. If you have a divorce that's kind of going, you know, to me, this could be a divorce that's starting or a divorce that's finishing. It really is going to depend, but it does have a strong legal feel, and I'm kind of getting a legal taste in my mouth about that. It's, you know, to me, it's, a settlement of some kind. So you may have gotten a settlement in the distant past, and you know, you may have invested some of that, or there may be some investments that you're going to make if you do get a chunk of change. To me, this is a chunk of change. The World plus the King of Pentacles is a lot of money. Too, you may get some kind of, I want to say windfall of some kind. It could be some from inheritance too. I also am getting inheritance, which is unusual, or some money coming in from somebody else. Because again, there's a lot of people, and you may be getting together with some people for a funeral. They're like this month. This may be. I'm getting a tingle on that. Someone may be passing away, and in April. You know, if you're watching this, maybe it's somebody who is an Aries and they're passing away. Say this, you're watching this for somebody else. It could be the Aries that's passing away, or you could be the Aries and somebody else is passing away. I want to say someone who has been ill for some time, or someone who's older, much, much older. So not young. I mean, I don't feel like it's someone who's younger. You know, you may have someone who's sick too, though. There may be like a young person that has been sick. I don't feel like they're the one that's going to pass away. I feel like it would be like an older person that's very old, that's you know, been sick for a while. But because you have the Hanged Man. And the Hangman actually, in this reading, I've been messing around with these, I've been moving these cards, and it actually turned, it kind of, I was looking at it in the reverse. And so I feel like there's some element of being, you need to be careful about your health. This could be you, but this could also be somebody else. I feel like you are either this Aries female here, okay, Aries female here, very focused on career, very focused on money, very focused on acquiring things, or you're the Aries guy here, you know, and you're in a relationship with this person, or you're looking for that person, okay? Because Aries guys who are single, you may be looking for your match, and you may meet your match in April, okay? There's a strong connection. I feel like there's more people that are watching this that are already in a relationship, though, than the singles. However, you could be single and you could be watching this. And for those of you who are single and watching this, you need specifically to watch out for your health, okay? You need to take better care of yourself. Focus less on money, focus more on health. What you can do for your health. Some of you may, in some cases, I mean, I just heard terminal illness. You may be struggling with something really, really intense. And I am sorry to hear that. It may be, again, maybe you or maybe somebody else who may find out about something like, you know, stage 4 cancer, or, and I feel like some of you have gone through either cancer treatments or, you know, cancer's coming back. I heard also cancer coming back. Sorry, another fruit fly in here. I did get rid of my plants, I swear. But anyways, So I feel like there's just a strong health vibe. I just feel like there's a strong health vibe that you need to watch out for your health. You need to take better care of yourself, eat right, sleep right. I feel like it could be also your partner that's struggling health wise, and they may not feel like eating. They may have stomach problems. You may have stomach problems. There's something about, you know, either dieting too much. Some of you are like extreme dieters, okay? And you're like emaciated, like you're not eating, and you need to choose, like you need to make the choice whether you're gonna live or you're gonna go, because you're at that point where it's coming, where you need to eat in order to survive. So you need to just make that choice. I feel like there's a masculine energy around you, though. That's not well, okay? So it could be someone who's younger, like a young boy who's maybe in the hospital, or maybe who's gone through some like health issues, or it can be someone who's older. To me, there's no age real range. I'm getting someone who's younger on the younger side, who's like young boy energy, but I'm also getting like older partner too. Like you may have a partner or your boyfriend or somebody that's around you that's not well, and they're just either they're not eating or they just have major health issues. Some of it's not terminal. Some of it's just like they either, I feel like some of you have eating disorders, or they have an eating disorder, or there's a lot of, I feel like there's someone that I'm seeing that has like anorexia, bulimia, that's struggling like that, and you need to get help for that. If you're watching this and you need to get help for that. I feel like for some of you, you need to start doing yoga. You need to start doing yoga like every single day. It's really important. I don't know why I'm seeing this, but this is what I'm seeing. Yoga, exercising, stretching. I think for some of you have like joint problems, mobility problems. Some of you, it's your feet. I don't know why I'm seeing feet, but some of you, it's like either your like joints, your wrists, your hands, or your feet, or both. Okay. And some of you, it has to do with like a face issue, or your face, or something's going on with your face. Like you may have some teeth problems, like, or gum problems, or like some kind of infection. Some of you may have had some kind of infection. I don't know. It could be like oral cancer too in some cases. I feel like it's more like just something to do with your face and your mouth. Some of you, like, someone may have like a broken jaw or something. They may have done some kind of extreme sport and have broken their jaw. And they're eating, like, drinking through a straw, and they're not really well. And they're struggling and suffering about that. It's really specific, I know, but I'm seeing that too. It's very strange that I'm seeing that. But regardless, however it is, I feel like the strong male energy, it could be you, male Aries, but it also may be someone that's a loved one. Because the Hangman to me is a lot of times an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I feel like it's usually male, but it doesn't always have to be. It could be a female also that's worried about their health, focused on their health, trying to like get better, trying to get healthy, trying to like eat right and sleep right and take care of themselves. But some of you, again, it's more of like something that more serious, something that's happened, you know, either it's an accident related situation where you got in an accident, maybe you broke your jaw, or it's like an internal problem, like it's your, I want to say some of it's your lymph node. It's a lymph problem, or it's like something to do with your lymphatic system. I don't know. I'm getting that too. It's weird. I don't know, there's a lot of different things, but it could also be like some form of cancer too. I don't want you guys to be paranoid now because I feel like you're going to be paranoid, but I feel like there's someone around you. I don't feel like particularly that too much that this is you, even male Aries. I mean, I don't feel like it's male Aries. I feel like it's for the females that have like someone that's around them that's not well, or if for the females, you know, again, you may be finding out some kind of diagnosis. There may be some kind of diagnosis too. Guys, they're also, but I feel like it's more female Aries that have a male partner. They're getting some kind of diagnosis and their health is deteriorating. And so they're like, I feel like you're older female Aries that are watching this. So you have like a male partner that's older, and it could also be heart related too. I feel like I'm getting heart related stuff too. So a lot of different things that I'm just kind of coming to me all at once. It's interesting because I'm talking a lot about health, and you do have the Four of Swords crowning you, and the Four of Swords is needing to get R&R time, rest and relaxation, going on vacation, needing to put the sword down and not fight. I don't see any conflict cards, although you may be ruffling somebody's feathers, which isn't unusual for Aries. Towards the end of the month, you do have the Sun card, but I feel like the Sun is just generally very positive. And that's the outcome. So I feel like you're going to end sort of, I feel like you're going to end April on a high. You're either going to begin April on a high, and it's kind of peter out, because Aries, sometimes there's a burnout effect, you know, so some of you may be burnt out in the beginning of April and just tired and just needing to rest and needing to chill out and not argue and just maybe go away or just relax in some way, and focus on your health, or you're going to be doing that towards the end of April. But no matter what, there's so many yellow fire elements here. Like, I'm going to show you these three together, that I want to say anything that's going on with you, I feel like you'll be able to overcome. You'll be able to get through. You know, you got the Death card. We see all that fire. You know, you can see the similarities in these cards. Even when she's resting, she's still on fire. She's still hot. So I feel like that's you, female Aries. But some of you are waiting on something, and some of you are really, I feel like you may be in a relationship to a Cancer also, because there's this element of looking back, and Cancer, to me, these are two Cancer cards, the Sun plus this Nine of Wands. You can see they're both looking, this is how they show up together. They're both looking in this direction. They're looking this way, right? They're looking that way. And that's looking at the past. And so I feel like some of you are not really living in the moment. You're stuck in the past. And so things are going to change. I want to say things are going to change for the better. Some of you, I feel like, again, to me, the Death card is like complete transformation. So to me, it could be just like a total transformation type thing that's going on with your life. Breaking up with the girlfriend or boyfriend, getting a new girlfriend or boyfriend, because you have the Mr. Right card. And I pulled another card, and the Ten of Cups plus the Sun is like, wow. There may be, you may be, you know, headed for a new relationship, you know, towards the end of April. It's really, really positive. So Despite the fact that there maybe have been some challenges in the past, either financially or health-wise or what have you, I feel like the outcome is so positive that it's just very, very strong, and it's really, really like nice to see for Aries. I like to see this. But I feel like because you have the Death card here, I feel like if those of you specifically who are in a relationship, there are going to be some major changes. Major changes. Because I don't feel that this Sun and Ten of Cups energy is the same as this energy. This is old energy that's still around you. So to me, it's sort of like you're in an old relationship that's kind of gone stale. Like it's just like, you need to chuck it. You need to really get rid of it. Because I feel like what's coming towards the end of April is this, which is like, again, I'm going to show it to you again. It's really beautiful. To me, this is soulmate energy. This is riding off into the sunset with your partner and really having a great time, really being in love. Some of you may end up getting married to this person. To me, this is a really strong connection. For those of you who are getting into new relationships or are single and wanting to get into a new relationship, I feel like the end of April, it's going to happen. You may be, it's funny because you may actually meet someone while you're still with your partner. You need to be careful of cheating though. I just want to say that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of cheating. You may not know what to really do. Yeah, you may be like really kind of confused and like not knowing what to do. You may have to choose between more than one person. Because the King of Pentacles is different than the Sun person. If you are dating more than one person, I feel like there's a lot of people that came up for the last spread that I did when I recorded this video. So I felt it then, and I still feel it. Those of you who are watching, I feel like it's, some of you single people are dating, you're dating more than one. And so you have more than one option. So you may end up sleeping with one or wanting to sleep with another. And it's just kind of like, if those of you who are in a partnership, I would say that to me, this is not your partner. This energy is not your partner. So you may have someone on the side. I don't feel like this is, or you just maybe have the hots for someone on the side that's not your partner. It's not showing up like all and out cheating, but I feel like you need to be very careful because it could definitely lead to cheating. This kind of energy is so strong. So you may have like a strong attraction to someone, like just a strong attraction towards the end of April that's undeniable, that you can't really hold off from or stop or seem to stop. Okay. It may be like a love affair too that's been going on for some time. You may be in a relationship that's been going, have had a lover on the side that's been going on for some time too. And I wouldn't be surprised because, you guys know my spiel about Leo, and there's a lot of Leo cards here. So those of you who are in a relationship with a Leo, it could be also the Leo that's having the person on the side too. So you may have a lot of Leo in your chart, and it could be you that has a lover on the side, or it could be your partner that has a lover on the side. That's kind of how I feel. That's how I see it here. Because to me, the Four of Swords to me is always the Leo. I mean, not always, but a lot of times the Leo can also be you or a Sagittarius, but comes up mostly for Leo. You may also be in a relationship with a Scorpio too. There may be a strong attraction to a Scorpio too, or you may have some Scorpio in your chart or have some connection to, a Scorpio. But I feel like there's a strong Cancer vibe because there's so much looking back at the past. So Aries, Cancer as well. And like I said, Aries, Pisces too. So there may be some Aries, Pisces thing. Like if you're an Aries and you have like Pisces in your chart, it could be you, because Pisces has a lot of health problems. It could be you that has health problems and you need to take better care of your health, and it's deteriorating like really, really fast. But I feel like that's all that I'm really getting. I can't really tell you like, I can't tell you what to do towards the end of April because you have to come to some decision. There may also be some kind of job that comes to an end or relationship that comes to an end. I feel like you got this Three of Wands card for, I don't know if it's mid-March. I feel like it's come up several times for you because I pulled another card and that was the Three of Wands. So I feel like you are still here. I feel like nothing really has changed. And I just feel like because you have the Death card coming in from the outside, something has got to. The universe is saying to you, there's nothing that you can do to avoid these changes. In your case, it may just be a shock. You know, there may be a death in the family, or there may be something that's very shocking and that changes things and kind of shakes you up. It may be you that's going through all these changes, or maybe your surrounding that's going through changes. But the situation that you're in, I feel like if you have a partner, or if you're dating, or even if you're single, I feel like there's going to be some major things that change that you cannot stop. It's something the universe wants it to change. Boom, it's happening. It's almost like worse than the Tower in this position, because the Tower does take all, and it's a shock to your system, and it's devastation, and it clears the house, right? But the Death card is unavoidable in the sense that it's like a domino effect of one thing after another, after another, after another, after another. So once the energy hits, it's like there's nothing you can do. It's sort of like a train that's like a runaway train. You can't stop it. It's sort of just like you're headed in a certain trajectory and you're going so fast and that you can't stop it. Some of you need to be careful about speed here too, because the Hangman in reverse can indicate hanging on but barely, okay? And that could be a result of some kind of accident. I feel like more though, it's somebody that either you're taking care of because they're elderly, or this is also Alzheimer's. For some people, it's Alzheimer's. Either you're finding out that you have Alzheimer's, or a family or friend has Alzheimer's, or again, to me, it's an older person. This is also needing to see a doctor. So some of you need to go see a doctor. And if you have a question about your health, this is where you check out. You go to the naturopath, you go to the doctor, and you get checked out. This is when I tell you to do that. But I also feel like mainly it's overfull. It's like almost like you're overworked and underpaid, and there's so much like fear of not having any money that you're working, and you're not eating and you're not sleeping. It's the person that's like working 24/7. You may have two jobs, you know, a night job and a day job, and there's no time to rest, and you're just burning yourself to a crisp. So you need to be careful about that. So like on the high note, I feel like for some of you, it's getting married or finding your soulmate. It's, you know, riding off in the sunset with someone who you really, really love. The challenge may be if you're already in a relationship, this may not be your partner. So that's a challenge. If single, it really does bode well for you. I feel like if you do go through a lot of changes, I feel like the changes will be positive. You may not see it that way, but the changes will be positive. That's how I see it anyway. So, all for now. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, Google Plusing all my videos. And I will be back again for more videos, so stay tuned. And I send you guys big hugs, big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care. All the best.